Hello, well this is going to be the final part of the clog boot making series, and I'm going to be making the toe tins. These are the metal caps that go on the front. And what I'll also be doing, a few little enhancements really, I'm going to stiffen this top edge with a strip of Russian leather, and I'm going to be sticking some soles on and also putting on some waterproofing wax. So a few little really finishing jobs, but all make it rather nice. So I'll get underway. So as it stands, I feel my top edge isn't quite so rigid as I would like. I should really, I think, in hindsight, have added in a bit of extra heel stiffener. But you know, what I am going to do to give it a bit more body along the top line here, I'm going to sew on that little bit of Russian hatch. So it sort of matches the bottom, gives a nice little bit of trimming and a bit of strengthening and finishing along the top. So I will glue this on, and then I'll, on my post bed machine, go around and stitch it on. So I'm just applying a contact adhesive here. That's the little bit of stiffener on top just put in there. So before I fit my toe tins over the toe area here, I'm going to put a bit of waterproofing mink oil paste, and I think that will just help to get a little bit of sort of, you won't get this leather waterproof. All one can do is make it like showerproof really. If you want waterproof, I should have made them out of Gore-Tex or something. But anyway, I think some of this will condition the leather and also give it a degree of water resistance. Taking the toe tins, I've got a little paper template I've made. So I've wrapped this around the front of my boot where I would expect to see the toe tin, and just sort of cut it to size. And just cut it, and then what I'll be doing is hammering it into shape. So the thickness of this copper plate I'm using is about 0.5 millimeter. So I'm just shaping it over the end of the anvil using this small ball peen hammer. So I want some curvature on it, so I'm going to tap its edge and move it. And I'm getting like this secondary curve beginning to form. So I'll carry on doing that. I will keep checking it against my boot front. I may find I go too far on one bit and not enough on the other, but I can get it so that it's just sitting just proud of the leather. And I'll file this edge so that it's not sharp as well. So I'm just using some aviation tin snips. I'm just using the sharpened masonry nail to punch through the copper for the nail holes. Well, I'm just hammering on the toe tin at the moment. So making a hole for the little pin and then popping it in. So there you are, first toe tin on, and that will just be enough to give a bit of protection to the front leather on the toe. I want to put some rubber sort of like soles on underneath, so I'm just cutting out a couple of like footprints, which I'll then cut the heels off and taper the undersole parts. And this is like a 4 millimeter rubber that's got tread nicely on it, so it's particular details. So these are the details of this one. It's a SVIG and it's called Trekking 4 millimeter. So I'm just using some like tin snips to cut this out. So that will be going on there. I need to trim it a little bit more, but it's not far out. Using some of the powerful Renier for this one. Well, grippy soles are now on. It really does totally silence them, which is not a bad thing actually. It doesn't scare the cat now as I walk along. But I did say they were quiet now, and they certainly are. They feel pretty good actually. I am walking normally. Here's the ultimate clog test. I have a cat, and I can now walk up to said cat, and there's not panic or alarm. Now they're pretty good. So there you have it. Very pleased with these. They really do walk pretty well, all in all. There are some things I do next time round by way of little refinements. I mean, it's like anything. It's like the belts and the wallets that I make. I've spent, you know, years now refining those and getting things better and better and better. So I'm confident that I have lovely belts, lovely wallets. But you know, it's the same with these. It will take a few more goes to get them 100%. But I really am very pleased. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the series and watching me make some clog boots. Thank you very much for watching and coming along on the journey, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever that might be. Okay then, bye bye, thanks.